The law of karma tells you that you nourish the universe just as the universe nourishes you. So you step out of school with all these awards and internships on your resume, thinking that maybe the next chapter of your life will be a walk in the park. But imagine almost literally getting spewed out by an educational institution into a ruthless global pandemic. We are the ripped off generation. Ripped off the time we're supposed to be out in the world exploring economic opportunities. Ripped off the pivotal time for building our own identity. Ripped off our prime years of celebrating milestones. And ripped off the luxury of time to get lost, fall apart, get it together, and figure it out firsthand. Research shows that 2/3 of 18 to 29-year-olds could be subject to anxiety and depression, paying the price not of the pandemic, but of the measures being taken against the pandemic. We're getting robbed of our 20s, the time when your back begins to hurt and you fall asleep before midnight, but also when you still have ample energy to go on a hike. That's when mom and dad can no longer say no, and all you're left to do is say yes to all the possibilities. It's when you apply everything you learned in school and realize you didn't actually learn anything. It's when you try out one thing, fail miserably, try again, and maybe find something new. Your 20s, the time when life's supposed to be more serious, but at the same time, not taken so seriously. Instead, we have no idea if we're even good enough for the real world. We don't know when we can start making mistakes or when we can get started at all. See, generations before ours had it simpler. Going to work felt like going to camp in the sense that there was camaraderie involved. And generations after us, they might have it easier when things like working from home become normalized. But what about us? The in-betweens, the right now, the ones stuck with someday somehow? We are the resilient generation. Because who else can say that they've brought the world closer together within the bounds of 4 walls? Who else can say that they finally found enough time to discover the right path to take in spite of the resistance? Who else can say that they were able to take more chances and more risks because suddenly life felt more precious? This time is ours, and we continue to show up. At the end of the day, that's all that really matters. We're only human. We have no right to diminish anyone of their human experience, no matter how different it may be. As we begin to see the light at the end of the tunnel, we'll take pride in thriving the way we did. After all, the law of karma tells you that just as you nourish the universe nourishes you.